Good morning, my wonderful people. Welcome to my channel. This channel focuses on Vedic Astrology podcasts for all the newbies coming here. And we go through the teaching of this deep and ancient science from the land of Bharat since millennia. And there is a full Vedic Astrology audio playlist free for you with description box mentioning the free Google Drive download link for all Vedic Astrology free ePDFs, which you can analyze yourself, because Jyotish is a science which I am increasingly convinced of is something that should be learned step by step, piece by piece by everyone. It's meant for humanity. Vasudev Kutumb, like we love to say in the Vedic tradition. Okay, now back to Mars. From Mars to Rahu Mahadasha of 18 years. This is a total 18-year period of complete headlessness. Okay, so we finished Ketu, that was also headless. This is the counterpart of that. So if Ketu was all about obsessive detachment, not obsessive, that's Rahu. Ketu was all about detachment from the materialistic aspects of life. Wherever Ketu sits in, whatever it aspects, etc. That's covered in Ketu Mahadasha. In Rahu, similar thing happens, but it's the opposite of Ketu, isn't it? So it'll be all OCD, obsessions and compulsions unlimited. Rahu has no boundaries. It'll penetrate everything. Rahu loves a fight. Rahu loves to conquer and obsess about multiple things. I have even spoken of this in the shorts if you want to look that up. So Rahu is very OCD kind of a creature. Okay, so it'll obsess about everything. So the person who goes through this, they will obsess over everything in this 18-year period. It's pretty long, isn't it? My goodness, this is tough on human beings. Both Rahu and Ketu Mahadashas are very tough on human beings. So God bless you, whatever you're going through in this. Which other nakshatras which have dominantly Rahu Mahadasha falling between the age of 20 and 50? First one is all the moon nakshatras, Shravana nakshatra, Rahu between 22 and 28 years old. Even Rohini and Hasta I would put it, but they just come in the borderline. Dhanishta, Mars ruled nakshatra, Rahu at 18 to 27, often early 20s. People born under Ashwini, or all three Ketu nakshatras. Ashwini will start Rahu Mahadasha between 47 and 51. Magha nakshatra will start Rahu between 46 and 51. Mula will start Rahu Mahadasha between 46 and 52. Other conditional matches are Shatbisha, which extends between 20 and 22. Ardra, Rahu extends up to 21 to 22 years, it kicks. It extends up to, means starts early. And Swati, which extends up to 21 to 23. Okay, so what are the characteristics of Rahu Mahadasha? It's characterized by ambition, lots of illusions, all kinds of illusions. Rahu is a very dreamy creature. He was denied the nectar, so he wants that at any cost. He wants recognition in wherever Rahu sits in your chart. He wants to be recognized for that. That house will be highly active during this 18-year period. And that kind of obsession will lead to different events, you might say. Foreign success, anything foreign is Rahu. This is how even Jyotishis will predict whether you're going to work in a foreign land. Are you attracted to foreign partners, for example, if Rahu is in your 7th house? Remember also what Rahu looks at from wherever it sits in, the 5th and the 9th aspect. Whichever planet, wherever it is sitting in, that will also obsess. You will obsess over, okay? So it creates all the worldly expansion, it says, but I would put it as worldly obsessions. Materialistic obsessions is Rahu 101. I want that success. I want that particular position. I want that man or woman. I want that experience, whatever it is. Rahu does a lot of headless things. extreme adventure sports, for example. That is Rahu. It wants to experience everything in the material plane. It is least interested in spirituality, by the way. The element is ether, which is manipulated. So there you are. Again, these are abstract points. These have not got personalities of their own. Hence the concept of the dispositor, or whichever house Rahu is sitting in, that sign will have a lord. For example, if it sits in Taurus, the lord is Venus. So it will borrow the characteristics of Venus, super amplify it, and project it onto the world, saying, I want this particular thing. Why do we want particular things only? It depends upon Rahu and the dispositor, and it will be amplified in this Mahadasha. It's an outcast. The guna is outcast. One of the things that Jyotishis will tell you, classical examples, is Rahu is that beggar sitting outside of the temple, or the dog sitting outside of the temple. It's an outcast. It is not welcome in the house of God, for example. So Rahu sits on the outer fringes of human obsessions and compulsions. Probably you might have brought on as karmas or samskaras from the past lives, probably. And then it amplifies it during this period. The chakra is crown, which is distorted. Caste is a rebel and an innovator. Rahu is everything software. Rahu is everything social media. What you want to portray, what you are not. That is Rahu. And in this Mahadasha, it's particularly troublesome because people think they know everything. Rahu first affects the mind, the thought process, confusion, chaos, obsessions, and compulsions. So anything to do with the mind, you have to kind of detach. So to an extent, I would say that this Mahadasha is sort of kinder on those who are already meditative. If they arrive in this Mahadasha, if they are spiritually minded, if they are doing some sort of sadhana, let it be mantra sadhana, let it be going to temples, let it be following some sort of a spiritual ritual every single day, it will kind of help you. You see, because you have some discipline of controlling the nerve currents between the brain and the spine. I've spoken on this in the shorts. Rahu Ketu are the brain and the spinal cord. But this is erratic. Think of it as static eddy currents moving inside your brain. Okay? It just doesn't have any direction. These are static charge. The psychology of Rahu Mahadasha is of hunger, endless obsession, endless multiple things of whatever it's sitting in. You'll do multiple things. Rahu is never satisfied with one thing. Remember, in shorts I spoke about Ketu does it in threes. Rahu does it in multiples. He has no end to his obsessions. Life themes, you might get sudden rise, especially if Rahu is in 10th house. For many people I know. So Rahu, if it's sitting in 10th house, you will get sudden promotions at work, sudden gains in your business. But it is an illusion, remember. Always an illusion. But there will be a foreign influence. If Rahu is sitting in the 4th house, you might suddenly travel abroad. Rahu in the 4th house is a foreign land, isn't it? Not the homeland. 4th house is the house of homeland. So everything foreign. If it is in 10th house, you might go abroad for a career. It depends upon other positions, of course. Technology and social media, I would put it at the top of the list. This is the number one sign of Rahu. Everything to do with social media, everything to do with lights, camera, action. All the podcasters who come with fancy lighting, fancy makeup, fancy everything, fancy get-up, probably even showing the cleavage and talking of Vedic astrology. You find all kinds of headless people out there. Technology and the visibility of how you show yourself on the camera. Camera is Rahu, by the way. Is Rahu, okay? So that will be amplified also during this period. Fame or scandals, all kinds of fames and scandals for individuals start happening during Rahu Mahadasha. They can't control it. Rahu is not a current you can control, except by yogic meditation. Pranayam, for example. The Antardashas are a period of 1 to 3 years. It starts from Rahu to Jupiter, first Rahu, then Jupiter, then Rahu to Saturn, and so on. Rahu Mahadasha here, it says, begins with craving, ends with clarity. I won't say so much clarity. You have to go deep into Guru Mahadasha for that. But anyway, I shall see you in Guru Mahadasha. Take care and be safe. Whatever you do, learn Jyotish and try to do it one step at a time. Don't be in a rush. People get into rush seeing only one planet, one point. I have this in this system, I have that in that system. This kind of approach will lead to more confusion. Why do you want more confusion? You want clarity. Go through the Vedic Astrology full playlist. There are 580 odd podcasts. Okay? Took me about a couple of months to make it using AI and my notes of 2 courses. But it's free for you. Why? Because I believe everybody should learn this. Take care. I'll see you in the next.